morning, you guys. Sorry, I was just messing around to see if they would allow me to go portrait, but this is where we're at, so we'll have to take it. I'm ready to go. We are on legs again today, right? So this is high march. It's just the warm-up, right? The warm-up that we did, if you'll remember. There's my music. Hang on. And we have our timer, and we also have a few things to do before I can get going. How are you on this Tuesday? Good morning, Diana, and good morning, Rebecca. Awesome to see you this morning. I woke up thinking, oh, leg day, and then I go, you know, leg day is actually my best day to get my everything in order. We tend to dread it, but it really, it works the whole body, and it limber and strong. There we go. There. And then the hit timer. So, okay, I'm ready to go. High march, again, as a warm-up. I'm only going to go through this one 3 times. Good. I think because we have 4 or 5 movements, I found it just too long. So high march. This side is funny. And then that hip circle, if you remember. Here. Just up and around. Good. Kind of an exploratory. Good. And then the other side, if you have an asymmetry, if there's something, you know, unbalanced on your sides from left to right, you'll be able to recognize it. And then a torso circle. I wanted to do the hip tilt and then rotate around. Ooh. Ooh. You might be going faster than me. That's all right. Do your thing. You're moving, basically, you're moving in ways that suit you. Low lunge slide. So just an inner thigh, maybe with support, maybe upright. All right, depending on, depends, right? Good. Good stuff. Support up. And then that high march. I'm going to just insert a stretch here. You can continue with your high march, or I'm just feeling the need to do this little guy here. Yeah. Okay, and then we are into the hip circles. Once again, moving in ways that feel good, beneficial, progressive. We want to progress to more complicated movements this morning. And the other side. Okay. Good. And then those torso circles. There's the beep. I just wanted to get to these ones. And I'm going to stay down here at the bottom of my circle. Okay, so if you remember this workout from 2 weeks ago, our cardio portion is going to be at the end. It's that tricep is really going to get your heart rate elevated, so we don't have to add in. You need a recovery period too if you're adding these hit intervals in. Good. Last one here is for the high march. So those would be hip flexors. And if you have other areas that you might need to visit, This is the time to visit. Oh, that was nice. Good. And then those hip circles. Torso. Oh, I found the spot. Fine. Could really revisit some of these movements after your leg day, the work that we're going to do, and really bet $10 that it feels much better, because the leg workout, you know, seeming like it would aggravate an existing problem, and most often you find that it benefits those problems. Here we go. Pause squat. You might hold your weights here, or might not go with any weights, okay? So let me shut this off. Bye-bye. And we are on. Okay. Hello, hello. Pause squat. About some weights, a little bit. And then if you remember the diagonal lunge, if that suits you. If it doesn't feel great, then, you know, just do a regular lunge or a reverse lunge. I think we do a reverse lunge next. So 1, 2, and up. Okay, at your own pace. Again, longer legged people might be taking a longer time to get up and down. So lunge out. So instead of going directly there or directly to the side, obviously, there you go. And watch what you do with this other leg too. The hip flexor and the ankle are, I feel they're at awkward angles here, but beneficial in that it's a position that you might be in. Nice. With this one, again, you could hold weights down here, you could hold weights here. It's a balance thing. Ooh, that felt good. Okay, diagonal. Hang on. Nice. And 8 for me. Okay, shake it off. A little bit of burning going on. Good. Pause squat. Bottom hold, bottom pause. 2. That forces you to hold and then reignite, okay? The muscles, they don't really release, but they have to reignite from that low position. It's just different tempos work the muscles in new ways. lovely when that warmth starts seeping in. All right, diagonal one. Whoops. And 8. Right. Controlled movements. When you're going deep like that, you're utilizing lots of muscles. Cardiovascular effect is amped up because there's lots of muscles involved. If you're doing these guys, which is an option, it would be more cardiovascular short. And 8. Good. Shake it off. Stretch. What do you need? I wonder if it would benefit. Of course it would benefit. Just to hit the front of those thighs as well, the quads. Oh. Alrighty. Last set here, and then we're moving on to that. Remember I decided to do lunge back, hop squat, or squat. So that was 2 weeks ago, so maybe I'm the only one that remembers. All these workouts are like, you know, burned into my brain. Got it? Diagonal. Nice. I'm going to go 4 over here. I'm just going to demonstrate 2 and 4. My last 4, I'm going to alternate. So what I want you to notice is that there's a whole new element here where you have to kind of quickly rebalance to the other side. Benefits to both. All on one side would elicit a bigger overload for that muscle, so it would be more work. And doing it alternating would elicit some more challenges. So the balance, coordination, ability to change direction. So we try and do it all. There you go. Lunge back, jump squat, or lunge back, just squat, okay? And then please squat is out wide. So I would call this my regular stance, slightly more than hip distance. Sumo is same thing, but toes pointed out. And then plie would be further, okay? You're really gonna feel that. Whew! Hello. I got it. We got this. Lunge back, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Now remember, you don't have to pop off the floor. You could just intentional. Have the intention. Powerful explosion. Eight for me. Pow. I'm not gonna lie. That one always gets me. Multiple moves, compound moves, heart rate up. All right, and muscle conditioning, right? Plie. And 8. Good. You may want to hold on. Whoops. Hold on to something there. I felt a slight breeze forcing a teeter. All right, lunge, lunge. Whenever you're ready. We got it. Yeehaw. You know what another one's good for? You could hold a weight here. I don't know. I've got a little head rush. I think we used to call them duck squats. So I know we'd hold the weight down here. So add the weight if you care to. And 8. Good. I'm just going to hold it here for a sec. Good. Yeah. Feel free to adapt. Ab twist. One more. Lunge, lunge, jump. And you're going to grab your kettlebell or dumbbell. Good. And the step up. So I got to steal my bench back for these step ups. So I was listening to a podcast, and the guy's explaining, and I'm going to find that quote too, how important and how beneficial single leg step ups are, engaging everything and forcing you to work unilaterally, individually. So making those legs work on their own, right? When you have a weakness on one side, often the other compensates. Yeah. Man, you're running out of steam with those. And plie. Why not make them into a mobility drill, right? That is, I was thinking as I walked over here, the benefit and the value in this program as I see it is that I am on the ball, sneaking in everything you need. And you know, when you talk about expense, it's like, yeah, it's expensive, but I pay more to get this kind of work done in a reasonable amount of time, knowing that it's progressing to my goals and pulling in all the other millions of things we got to think of, but you don't have to add any more time to, right? I cue you. If you need mobility, do it here. Sneak it in, tuck it in. All right? Our time is valuable. So if you can condense all this work into about half hour, 40 minutes a day, then I think it's so worth it. I need this bench. We're gonna do our step-ups. There's Don Roberts, hello. Okay, I might be askew, oh well. Kettlebell or dumbbell, right? So the kettlebell RDL is the hamstring right into a goblet squat, okay? And I unfortunately cannot use that today. This one side is really tugging, like someone tightened it up overnight. Fine, go ahead. All right, so here is my RDL to a goblet. RDL to a goblet. So it's a straight leg and squat. Okay, I got confused there. I was like visualizing the chain of reaction and how I would explain it to my practitioner. And then I forgot about my work. Kettlebell swing, dumbbell, kettlebell. This is your cardio portion as well. I don't want you to up tempo so much that you're not getting full rep scheme, full rep range. Like I want you to come right up and down, okay? Do the full range. But also, you might add a weight to this or a weighted vest so that you do get a cardio pump. All right, so 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, oftentimes when we used to do those aerobics, it was fine back then, we were young. But the movements were very abbreviated. We didn't take it through a long range, consistent with everyday activities. And I think at this age, that's important. Just as much as your cardio health and strength, to engage in movements that you have to finish, right? You don't want to be going up the stairs like a little old lady holding on, right? You want to have the ability to thoughtfully step up each step. Yeah, I'm thinking about those ladies that fell down at the auditorium the other day. You're going to have to hold on. We're all going to have to hold on. I mean, young, old, we fall down, right? But having the confidence of doing it in a gym setting, knowing what weight you have, it's brilliant. We have the technology to keep us safe. Stupidity is a different story. We all go there sometimes. Lose our marbles. Stiff leg. And then squat. RDL. Ooh. You could up tempo these if you've got good form. Again, I'm using it for exploration purposes. Okay, that's plenty. Oh, kettlebell swing. This is really, you loosen your hips up too. All right, drive from the hips, glutes. All right. The other thing is, on a good day, I would use a higher step. It would force me to really engage even more muscles, more hip, inner hip workings. So play with it. You might have 2 or 3 steps that you're working on. I think I have to say this every once in a while. I know you know, especially the people that have been with me a long time. I'm not doing this to complain or whine about my aches and pains and weaknesses. I do it to illustrate the point where you are going to have aches and pains and weaknesses. You have to get it taken care of. You have to continue with work and modify that work with a progression in mind, okay? These are just the things that go through my head when I'm working out. It's just so much better to talk to you than myself, right? Yeah, I don't think there's enough of that. I think there's so much online now. We're blessed with a lot of great content out there for fitness. But even the best ones I find aren't giving you the backstory. You need the backstory. Those people aren't 100% every day. They look 100% every day, but they're not. I don't care how young they are. I follow that one young girl, young, 30-something. In Ireland, I think she is. She's a machine. And I think she takes really good care of herself all the way around. But I can't imagine she doesn't have some little nagging thing that she needs to take care of. But you're not going to hear that, I don't think. I might be wrong. I choose to give you both sides of the story. Woo! This is this side. RDL to goblet, and we're done with this round. We got Tuesday to ourselves. All right, so if you take it up tempo, you should be good and warm and good and strong and good and ready right now. I am still visiting. And 2 more. For me, you might go to 10 and more up tempo. Heart rate's flying. Good. Kettlebell swing. No rest if possible to keep that heart rate building. Alrighty. The long game, guys. We're in it for the long game. I wish, no, you can't go back and wish you did something different like this. When your body's young and you've got like a mission, you're gonna go. You're gonna go like a jackrabbit. And 8 for me. 8 and 8. You're going for 10 and 10. You might be going for 15. Two more for me, maybe 4 more for you. Just wanted to mention that, as I said yesterday, of course, that week or two with the kids, eating and drinking and off schedule. So this flare up, and it's not really a flare up, but it's more obvious and could be that week showing up this week, okay? So that's what you gotta remember. You don't eat something last night and gain a pound today. You don't. I don't eat like shit for a week and then all of a sudden, you know, like that day, feel poorly. So I've got to assume that my fun is now manifesting. And yesterday I had my first full day of good sleep and good nutrition, back on track. So I can expect now that to manifest in a couple days, all right? So you got to get out of that immediate thing. You know, you see a fluctuation on the scale. It's a fluctuation. It's water, up and down. Our body needs to do that, right? Trends. You have to keep a trend. You have to see the trend. And a lot of you don't need to lose weight. You need to put muscle on. So in that case, I would hope to stay at a maintenance weight, okay? Maybe down a couple, up a couple, but always in and around the same 3 to 5 pounds for maintenance. Muscle gain is so hard to do. You're not going to see a 10-pound gain in 2 months. You're not. The hardest thing to do and the thing we all need is to build muscle, and that takes a lot longer. If all you got to do is lose weight, I'm telling you, it's simple. It ain't easy. I'm on my way, you guys. Have a little stretch, recovery breath, and I'll see you tomorrow. I think it's back. We love back. Alrighty. Woo! Thanks, you guys.